Hello, this is your mortgage guy, Brandon Respress, here to talk about whether you should rent or own, right? And there are some people out there who believe in rental. They probably own properties that you should be renting if they believe in it strongly because they have money to gain. Few facts that are real, okay? And we'll just go through some facts. So inflation is real. It's been real forever, right? When rent goes up, it's called inflation. When home prices go up, it's called inflation unless you're a homeowner. When you're a homeowner and you're in the home, it's called home price appreciation because your home is an asset. And in the United States, home price appreciation has been a consistent factor since, at least for the last 100 years. There have been 6 years in the last 100 years where prices for homes have fallen. But every time the price has fallen, we've recovered. When prices fell after 2008, they didn't stay down indefinitely. They went back up, right? There was like a month or two in 2021 or 2022 where prices fell, but home prices went back up. Bet good money, the cost of living, paying rent, is going to continue to go up as inflation goes up. And the cost to buy a home is going to continue to go up. But if you buy the home at a certain date, then you're locked in at that price, right? You don't have to buy your home again once you own it. My home price, I bought my house, is stuck in that year I bought the home. My interest rate will change if I refinance, but the home price is what it is, right? I just get the value as a homeowner. It's called home price appreciation, okay? Any perceived benefit of renting is built into the cost of renting. Do you really think the property management company or the corporation that owns the apartment you're living in is just giving you this stuff for free? Examples: homeowners pay property taxes. The cost of property taxes, you don't think it's built into your rent? Homeowners have to pay for the maintenance for their property, right? They have to replace the roof. They have to fix the refrigerator. If they have a leak, they have to call the plumber out. Do you really think the property you're living in, the property owners, the management company, whatever you're dealing with, hasn't built that into the cost? When it comes to property insurance, homeowners pay homeowners insurance. People who own properties pay dwelling insurance. It's slightly cheaper than homeowners insurance because it doesn't cover the property inside the unit. The renter has to cover that property. So they pay the renter's insurance, which covers all the stuff inside the unit. And through their rent payment every month, they're probably paying the cost of the dwelling insurance as well, so that if the unit catches on fire or if a tornado comes through, it's covered. The big one, renters get access to amenities, right? Because there are these really nice rental areas, right? You have these apartments, these condos, they have swimming pools, they have whatever it is. It's built into your cost. You're paying for all of that. And on the other side, and I'll just use Georgia as an example because it's easy, right? Median rent in Georgia is $1,900 a month right now, today, $1,900 a month. That number will probably increase over the next year, 2 years, 3 years, decade, right? $1,900 a month becomes $22,800 a year. So again, $1,900 a month becomes $22,800 a year. Over 5 years, that's $114,000 paid. Over 10 years, that's $228,000 paid, which means you've paid for a house and some over 10 years, and you still don't own it. You still don't get any personal benefit from that $228,000 you paid over 10 years. The person you paid does. Whereas if you get a mortgage, a bit of your payment goes towards the principal. One portion goes to cover the interest. Say you buy a $190,000 house in Georgia, which is available, right? A great starter home in Georgia. You're going to pay more than $190,000 over the life of the mortgage. But the alternate is either you stay with your parents until you save $190 straight cash. So rent versus mortgage, I would say buying a house through a mortgage is a win every day as compared to rent. Why? Because it's a little forced savings account where you're paying a little bit every month towards your equity in the home. And the further you live in the mortgage, so the longer you pay, the more of that money goes to pay the principal, right? The first 10 years, typically a lot of that payment goes towards the interest. But after 10 years, a lot of that money starts shifting your direction. Okay. And that's, again, called amortization. Two, when inflation happens and your home value increases, you benefit from that increase. You get you have a stronger loan to value position because your appraisal value is much higher as your property increases over the years, and you own that appreciation. You own that gap between what you owe in the mortgage and appreciation. It's a win for you. All right. And again, home values have increased all but 6 years in the last 100 years. And none of the decreases in prices have been permanent. Right? It's not like we hit 2007 and the market crashed and homes are still at $90,000 or $100,000 or $120,000. I would say the faster you can get into the ownership cycle, the better. Even if you know you're going to move, you can move equity with you. All right. Like, why rent when, again, you can move equity with you? If you're in a house for 3 or 4 years, you can sell the house and move the equity with you, or you can use the equity as a down payment while you're renting that house out to somebody else. There's so many strategies in this ball game where renting is the worst answer of the 3 possible answers. One option is you living with your folks until you have enough cash saved. That's a great answer. It might not be the most comfortable, but it's a great answer because you just buy the house straight cash. Even if it's a cheap house, you buy the house straight cash until you can upgrade. The other option is a mortgage. The third option is you rent, right? And I would say renting is the weakest option amongst the 3. So there's no comparison at all. Hey, this is Brandon Respers, your mortgage guy. Thank you for watching the video. If you found it useful, hit that subscribe button and make 2 other promises today. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. I'll make another video to answer your questions. And then the third promise is to believe in your path to yes. Every person on this planet has a path to yes. You just got to believe in it. You got to pursue it. So have a great day. Take care.